Well. What do we think? You guys think this is a dub or an L? What are we thinking? Oh yeah, subscribe to the fl0m Clips and Highlights channel because apparently I'll probably make a video for all top 20 because why not? The 20th spot's always hard to say if it's a dub or an L because you don't know who missed. It's the only tricky part with the 20. Like a lot of the other ones are a little bit easier because the 20 kind of sets the bar, right? Or the floor. This is, going to be the worst player of this year in the top 20. Worst player of top 20. Still top 20, but it's kind of so bit is the floor of 2025, which considering where bit has been in the past, holy shit, that's kind of crazy. No, that's kind of nuts. No, I think he's going to be the only player from Navi on here. No, right? I think this is going to probably be the only player from Navi that's in top 20. A great 2 peaks at both Super Elite events of Cato and Cologne. EVP at Blast Bounty Season 1. Just talks about his history a little bit, replacing fl0m. Let's see. I'm just bouncing around. So it seems like, basically they're saying the Cato Cologne performances this year really he did quite well at, which is what carried him over the top. Damn, that simple haircut. It's not even a bad haircut. It just reminds me of like my own haircut when I was a kid getting ready for picture day. This is picture day energy for me when I was like 4th grade type shit, 5th grade. So here's his stats for the year. EVP. Lisbon, he absolutely fucking tanked. Astana, they're pretty buns. Didn't have a great stage 3. I mean, yeah, basically consistently throughout the year, one of, if not the best player on Navi. So I don't think we're going to see any more Navi players in the top 20 this year. I think if they had maybe won an event or two, we maybe see more, like with a couple big boy performances out of them. But yeah, man, it's so crazy to say like bit is the floor of 2025. Is it not? Is it not? Oh, wait. Frustrations were bubbling to the surface in Stockholm over Mongols. They just survived. And then they ended the event with a .84, making it the worst of his LAN career. Oh, okay. So they're trying to highlight that he didn't have the strongest year compared to past years, and this was his worst of it. Dude, that is so funny to see it. Emma dies, and then look at the fucking bit player cam. Bro is mid-round. It up 12-7, and he's fucking... What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? You fucking idiot. I said he was right there. Fine, I'll just do it myself. Talking about Navi. Okay, so this is kind of also like an overall like sum up of Navi season 2 because there's not going to be anybody else from Navi, so a lot of this article is hitting on that. Let's see. After the 5th time in Spirit, they spoiled the party. They're just talking about the Navi runs right now. Let's see. I'd rather stick it to bit. I can appreciate how much they put in this article, and you guys should read it if you're interested. I'm just honestly, I watch way too much Counter-Strike. Somebody giving me a recap of what happened with Navi is just not. I watched, I like to watch. Top 20 players, a list for the 4th time off the back of 2 great peaks at Super Elite tournaments. Helped him confirm his placement. 3 EVPs, Ukrainian posted 1.0 and 2/3 of his maps. Ranked 11th when it came to maps above a 1.3. Basically, he's got some crazy pop-offs, high ceilings. He was 13th. He was one of the best players in elimination games and one of the best in like the most crazy stacked playoff matches. 1.0 rating at majors is tough. That's tough. So he didn't have a great year at majors, but at Cologne and Cato, he's really strong, and he had that decent blast as well. So it's still just kind of nuts. Like, let me pull up Bit's thing. It's kind of nuts to think like, this is the lowest he's placed, right? Yeah, he's 9th. Oh wait, did he miss it altogether in 23? What happened with Navi in 23? Was that? Oh yeah, that was simple. That was simple international. Wonderful year, right? Does that sound right? Yeah. Then we got 22, 21. So, I mean, he wasn't placed in 23, but this would be the lowest of him being in the top 20. But still, not a bad year. Interesting to see him be the floor. Curious who, now I am just curious to like who 19 is going to be. I didn't do a top 20 list at all. So, like, I have such a hard time doing these lists because I feel like, because you're trying to guess what HLTV is going to do, not necessarily your own top 20. And I'd rather just see theirs anyway. I feel like it'll be somebody maybe from Mao's maybe, or like maybe somebody at Mongols, something like that. Maybe a Mongols player. Ooh. Maybe like a Twist sneaking in not sneaking in, but Twist had a great year, but really bad team performances because he was on Liquid. And then things didn't really go great for FaZe either, except for that run. Yeah, I mean, stuff like that. I'm curious. Maybe a G2 player. I don't think so, though. Maybe Heavy God. I think it'd be Heavy God if anyone. I think Heavy God was the only one that had like a strong, consistent year. But remember, they had a really rough start to the year because they still had Monacy, remember? Maybe Heavy God, though. Maybe. I don't think so. I think he's like just outside of it. If Bit's the floor, I wouldn't say Heavy God had a better year than Bit. Yeah, I'm thinking more like Mongols Mouse. Somebody from Mongols Mouse next. Yeah, we'll see. Overall, though, good. I think Bit being in the top 20 and probably the only player from Navi in the top 20 makes sense. They didn't have a horrific year. They didn't have a good year for Navi standards, but when you consider what was going on with JL, I think in general for Navi, this is like let's just kind of push away this year. 2025 wasn't our best year. We had issues with the roster. Let's just lock in for 2026. You know what I mean? And then Butters will get involved as well for the roster moves. Wait, oh, that's right. They always do a bold prediction. Wait, let me yap about that real quick. Who'd he pick?
Bold prediction.
Rose. Why didn't link to his face it? Oh, he's high up on there. Wait, does he not have a HLTV? Wait, he's 14 years old on bait. Holy, that's crazy. So this kid is 14 years old on joined Bates Academy roster, and he's what? 8th? Holy.
Pretty much.
Wait. Do you see this ancient game? Oh, what the fuck is that? Brother, that is insane. That is insane. Dude, I might literally have to fucking watch that. OTs are like, what is that, 2 OTs? Who cares? Dude, 47 kills even with 2 OTs? I don't care. That's still fucking insane.
Yeah, it's 1.3 kills per round. Even with a lot of rounds, it's still really high.
It's more impressive because he kept going, you know?
He's young. He's got the stamina.
Bit when asked about Rose said I don't want to speak for him. He'll speak for himself when the time comes. Holy shit. Bit just said this kid's him. Bit said this is Meanwhile, in NA, I'm just trying to get little Timmy to not want to like just queue relentlessly and be emo and suck ass at the game.
Oh yeah, we're cooked.
Bro, they're just Jesus Christ.